Hello. Finally starting to look like I'm not level 1 anymore. So these are my level 1 characters. Oh, we got our level 3. Level 2, level 2, level 1. Yeah, what is this stance all about? Like, look how cool she stands. Like, that is, like, badass. Look at her. Badass. He looks like he's trying to prove how tough he is. Look at that back arch. What are we doing there? What's going on? I don't know. We're gonna wait for the ad break to get to finish. I think zesty is the word. So I thought about playing a monk, but I just don't like these animations. I think monks are mostly healers, but they do have some damage. These animations are just weird. 30 seconds for the ads to finish. It's kind of like airbending a little bit. Like, that's a little much. I'm trying way too hard. Like Guild Wars 2, I like the male models. Guild Wars 1, they're just kind of... I mean, my main character looks alright. In the armor, it's pretty good. But this is just... He's gonna hurt it. Look at his lumbar. Like, that's problems. He's gonna have issues. Too much extension there. Not good. Alright, let's log out. Out of all these, I think I'd probably play... If I was to play another one right now, I like the Ranger, just because it's really fun on controller. And I like it when I can play games on controller. But we are cruising on Jacked. That's me, the old main character here. We finally got an elemental skill we can use. Oh, what's up? Is Staitsu? Istatsu. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. But we finally got an ability I like. Good old Inferno. I actually put more into fire magic. So what does this do now? I was at 79, now it's at 93. Huge. Okay. I do have to check, because I have this quest completed. The test. Oh, it separates by a zone. Okay. So I hope... That's the thing to get a skill. I hope I can get more from him, and I didn't just waste my one skill gain there. It's a good skill. I mean, Earthquake is cool. Once I find a caster to be a hero. Because knockdown is kind of a big deal. I mean, technically, I could use that. Actually, no, I can't. It is 25 energy, and I am not going to start doing the wearing energy armor stuff. Sweet. Now, can we get more Signet of Captures? Don't think we can. Oh, yes we can. So it seems like we can just get a new one once we use it. Yeah. We got a lot of abilities now. I'm going to stay with Hammer until I see there are no more skeletons, because it's really good at bashing skeletons. Alright, let's see what I'm looking at for inventory. Have I taken care of this? Yes, I have. Salvage kit. I need another identification kit. That's for a collector somewhere. Okay, I believe those are merchants next to the auction house guys. I haven't used the bag of so whatever expands my bags because I never really completely fill up my bags. I'm pretty good about it, so I'm not wasting gold on that. I did listen to the stream last night, and the sound seemed a bit low, which is strange because everything is all the way up here. So perhaps I can turn that up in OBS a little bit. Okay. I want the music to come through because the music is awesome. Okay, so armor plus 15 versus piercing damage. That is really good. But it's not, I don't think it's better than just minus 3 damage, so I'm gonna do that. I love bots. They're getting more sophisticated, though. That's a very common bot technique. I'll hit you up with my crew. Yeah. I mean, at least it's better than free streamers at this site. You can admire the ingenuity while also being annoyed at bots. Let's just ban him real quick. Banning's fun. The other thing you see a lot, even for someone as small as me, you get the VTuber artists. So if they'll just see any VTuber, they'll go in, they'll talk to you for a good like 5 minutes or so. Then they'll give their pitch. It's like, by the way, I'll sell stuff. Which, I don't mind that as much. They're hustling. And someone business for themselves, you gotta hustle. So I don't mind that as much. Just the bots annoy me. So I was looking for, I guess runes don't go on weapons. Just trying to find some way to turn a weapon into a fire thing, but I don't know if that's a thing. Okay. I don't know if that's a thing, so are we good to go? Why do I still have this? I shouldn't have this. Okay, so if I find a fire mod, I can pull it off with the rare salvage and then just drop it. Cool. Go to my storage real quick. That's right, Guild Wars. OG Guild Wars. Well, technically it's Guild Wars Reforged. Because they did sort of remaster it. They didn't seem to upgrade the graphic style, which I actually like. I think they pretty much just optimized it for modern, like, big screens. And it does run very smoothly. I think they also did it because they needed cross-platform. They wanted to do it on phone as well. So you can't play this on your phone now. Oh, we are way over there. I'm playing this because I was playing Guild Wars 2, and people kept saying all these references to Guild Wars 1, and I was mad I didn't know them. So I figured I was going to play this anyway. I might as well do it now. Okay. Let's get our crew. Alicia, we want you. Always get you. We always need a fighter. I like Stefan because he does the armor buff. Do you want to try something different? Orion's good. He does great AoE. We could get double Mesmer. I didn't really get much from Claude. Let's bring Claude. Yeah, I got this game when it came out, but I was so deep in WoW, I played it for about 2 hours, then I went back and played WoW. So, this is kind of the first time, definitely the first time for me. Okay, what are we doing first here? We didn't do this one. I think it's going to be a while. We went in the Black Curtain earlier, and there were some ridiculously scary mobs there, so we're not going to do this one yet. We'll wait on that one. I don't know if I'd call this WoW Light, because it's very different than WoW. It's more akin to like a Monster Hunter with a few more MMO things. You mean to tell me you were unmanned by some common house ferns? What is my personal guard coming to these days? Joseph Dartom is having a rough time. Do you know the tale of Kalos the No-Headed? If you don't, perhaps you should. It is one of justice, one my murdered brother loved to tell. Those we pursue will face a similar fate. May the unseen ones grant us guidance on this terrible day. The heretic filth has continued long enough. I refuse to sit by while the confessor and his council discuss and debate. We will move while my brother's blood is still warm. As we speak, I am amassing a host the size of which Kryta has never seen before. The song of battle will ring out through the jungle. Legions of knights will march right into its steps and tear it from the stone and earth. My brother's murderers will be brought forth and purged in the great fires of justice. We must stay on their trail. I sent my scouts up ahead, but I fear they may not be swift enough to keep pace with those bloodstained heretics. You will have a better chance. When you catch up to my men, tell them to report back. I'm counting on you to trace the rebels through the wilds. To track the rebels through the wilds. Yeah, I made a bit of progress. I am way over here. Oh, haven't seen these guys in a while. I finally got a spell I like, so Elementalist is actually useful. You've never read anything? Yeah, there's two kinds of players for games like this. People who just love the action and combat, and people who love the story. Well, actually three. I like both. I will report back as soon as this area is fully scouted. They may have taken this main path here. I tell you, no one can navigate this jungle more nimbly than those rebels. If it weren't for their lawless nature, their contempt for everything we stand for, their constant raids, and their underhanded tactics, I wouldn't half mind seeing them in our ranks. But don't tell His Grace I said that, he'd have my head. There are other scouts up ahead, though. Perhaps they found something. Okay, so this is the main quest we're on. Yep, Brother's Fury. Before we do that, that looks like it's pretty close. Let's go over there. Oh, AoE time. Boom. That's a spell we got. It's pretty good. So I am a fire warrior now. Thornstalker, you are new. Alright, you hurt a little bit. 146. Apparently they are plant-based. Just call me a vegan. are we looking for here? Find Graham. Okay, Graham is a dumb child, according to the quest. I really want some type of, like, ambient damage thing. It just stays around me for a while. That'd be ideal for the old warrior mage I'm making. Can't really tell what Claude does. I know he does something, but I don't know what. Some type of supporty thing. That's why I tend to take the Ranger, because I can see her damage. It's pretty good. Doo-doo-doo. And when I, like, just talk about stuff like that, things I don't know, I'm not exactly looking for the answer. Because, I mean, I could just read a guide and get all the answers if I wanted to, but that's boring. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Because the discovery is the fun part. Like, as I discover new things, as I level up, that's really fun. If I just get all the answers from people or from a guide, I'm just kind of painting by number, and that's kind of boring. Let me struggle. It's perfectly fine. Oh, so much AoE. Because when people play that way, I think they tend to find cooler builds, because they're not just looking at, oh, this is the meta thing, play this. Because even if you're trying to make a non-meta build, in the back of your mind, you know every step of the way where you're being inefficient, and makes it not as fun. Whereas if you don't know and make something silly, I think it's a lot more fun. We're still over-leveling everything. What's up, Mr. Clash? Yeah, same here. It's the best way to play games, in my opinion. I found the beast my Lord of Versailles sent me after. It was north by a large waterfall. We're killing a beast. You coming with me, Graham? Yeah, I went Warrior Elementalist, which is is proven to be not the best. Yeah, have a good one, Zaba. Because I learned that you don't really just get energy as you level. Some classes just don't. Like Warrior doesn't. So I'm not able to cast a lot of the skills, and I don't have a mana pool to support a lot of casting. So I've been trying to find one spell here or there I can spam that's good. Right now I have this AoE spell, which is pretty good. 86 fire damage to everyone around me. It's a good Earthquake spell I was excited about because it causes AoE knockdown. What's that sound? I'm being attacked from up there, aren't I? Yep. I hate when that happens. So NPCs freak out. Yeah, but I can't cast that Earthquake spell because I don't have enough mana or energy. Guild Wars terms. And I know I can get affixes on equipment to get more energy, but that seems kind of going overboard to do something mediocre. Come on, guys. More DPS. There we go. DPS through the healer back here. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I try to find people that have just started as well, because similar crowds watching us, I think. Because we don't know what we're doing. I thought about Warrior Monk just because I like Paladins, and I play Paladins in most games. But, on the other hand, I'm like, alright, I always play Paladin types. Let's see what a unique thing can do. And in this case, this game has basically Warrior Wizards, which is pretty cool. That's true. This game is more like a deck builder. It's like Slay the Spire. Where I'm sure I'm going to get into battles later where I get destroyed and have to go back and look at all my skills and figure out, alright, what pertains to this specific situation? And you only have 8 abilities, so it's kind of like making a deck. Or at least a hand of cards. Yeah, for Warrior in particular, I think the secondary class, you maybe pick one skill, maybe a defensive skill. Like I did get, where is it? Conjure Flame, which adds more damage to my auto attacks, but you need a fire sword to do it. So, that'll probably be my one skill I have once I have a fire sword. Whereas it seems if you're like an elementalist or mesmer or something, you can do a lot more customization because you actually have energy to do things. Warriors definitely hit stuff with face, which I like. Are you talking about north of the wall in the beginning of the game? Because I died a bunch of times there. I didn't know you needed a group, and I just started going myself, and it was awful. Oh, big damage. I'm dying. Alicia, heal me. Yeah, I died a bunch of times up there too. If that's the spot. Yeah, the game doesn't really tell you, hey, maybe you should get some people. It's just like, do this thing. Good luck. And you learn pretty quickly that you need some friends. I did get a group eventually, and I did it. I don't think we can go down this way. Alright, how do we get down there? Probably this way and over. I tried to, like, stealth run through there. I actually got to the cave. I had to die and strategically res at another res spot. But then once I got in the cave, it's like, alright, this is not solo. These guys hurt. We're finally getting to mobs close to our level. Yeah, this is one of those learn as you play type old school games. Not handholdy, for sure. What just pulled? Oh. Come on, guys. The vertical axis thing does take some getting used to. You can pull from an infinite vertical axis. Yeah, going north of the wall, it's such a big difficulty spike. Because before that, everything, honestly, pretty easy. Then you go there, it's like 5 packs of char, they're all spellcasters. It's like, alright, I don't have the tools to deal with this. Yeah, see, we pull these guys and way down there. Oh, everyone's dying. These dots hurt. Alicia, get us. Heal yourself. The worst is when you have an NPC, like an escort quest or something, and they start targeting something above you. Because you can't control them, so they can just get stuck there until they die. I don't have a Maguma key. Lockpick? I retain my lockpick. Hells yeah. What is this? That is really good. Damage was 15% while in a stance. That's way better. What are my stances? I need to actually... I only have one stance on me. No, I have two. Sprints. I can just keep sprints up. Nice. And it looks cool. Look at that. I need to remember to keep up a stance, so I gotta cast Flurry or Sprint. Actually, my other one's still gonna be more damage because I enhanced it. Let's put this on for now. We're going further and further away. Oh, looks like we have to go over here. Alright. Nothing else for exploring. Getting gold. Billy's first. Alicia, you got me? Yeah, it's pretty smart in that it spreads the dots around. Put pressure everywhere. Looks like there's a road there. We can go up here and around, hopefully. I'm guessing. I was gonna say, why do you have so much life? Level 20, rare. Okay. I'm gonna kill this guy first. These two guys. Causing way too much trouble over here. $189 damage. Huge. Alright. Now this is more doable. You snicker snack. What a name. What do you got for me? Ooh! Plus 3 health regen for each condition. That is anti-caster right there. I like that. That's just faster. I have sprint, but that's mana. This is not mana. I kind of like this. Sweet. This is not a path, is it? Well, I just cleared all that for nothing. Looks like we gotta go this way. That's fine. We got a new skill over there. 8 seconds. So that counters a lot of the damage I'll be getting from dots. The other cool spell I got was Armor of Mist. But that will not be good unless I pump a lot of stuff into water magic. What's up, Dave? We are in the swamp, or jungle, whatever it is, and it's finally getting semi-difficult. Things are hitting harder. The only other scary spot I found was in the Black Curtain. It's like Nazgul riding around over there. It's pretty scary. Check out this collector. That is quite the tooltip for that one. Big damage. So far, though, we've been able to just throw our face into everything and kill it. Hey, see you later, Mr. Clash. Thanks for stopping by. What do you want? Kryta Helm. Armor 71. Good God. 5 Tangled Seeds. I currently have 0. I do want this, though. Okay, where are we going? Well, since that's all the way over there, I might as well continue the main quest first. I think next time we're in town, we'll swap back to my trusty sword and shield. I just like the aesthetics of it. And again, if I was in a medieval world, I'd always have a shield on me. None of this two-handed stuff. Shields are so valuable. Renault. You're the ones who saved our great confessor. You guys can take that, right? No wonder his grace sent you out. Okay, fine. Almost one-shot these guys. Don't get those guys. They do fire damage, and they're weak to fire. It's odd. Alright, I don't know what they said because I got ambushed. Well, they should not make the earth spells red. Makes no sense. That's cool. You gonna meet some elves? I don't think there are elves in this universe, but it's like evil Rivendell down there. Report back. We should be moving forward. From the looks of things, they led the Chosen right into the heart of the jungle. How they get through this tangled mass is beyond even my abilities. They move like spirits through the overgrowth, disturbing nothing. They're nearly impossible to track. Not to question his tactics, but I doubt it will matter how many nights and justiciars his grace brings to bear. The jungle won't yield up its secrets any more than it will bring his brother back. Alright. I feel some malcontent in the ranks. Okay, so this one. Yeah, since that's over there, we can slide over to this quest. That doesn't work. Gotta go around here, probably. Let's do that. I'm just waiting for the dwarves. But that's Guild Wars 3. You guys are new. Oh, and weak to fire. Look at that. Lovely. Okay, we're going around. I'm 78.6% sure they said dwarves in Guild Wars 3. Along with bear people. Get off Alicia. Huge damage. Where's my damage meter? But it makes sense timeline-wise for doors to be a thing. A lot of Wind Riders. Oh, I can use my new skill. Alright, we have to slay a beast. Boom. They're necromantic bugs. Sit down. I'm very happy I still have my lockpick. So these keys are pretty useless now, unless I go back. Shiver Peak key is obviously for Shiver Peak. Need to find who sells keys for this place. Because you do find good stuff in those chests. It is worthwhile. I was drinking tea. Sit down. I don't have arachnophobia, but spiders are still creepy. They don't make sense as an animal. Oh my goodness, Alicia! No! Knockdown. Oh, that's not good. Alright, someone rezzed her. Good. Just came out of nowhere. Let's wait for a second. They can come out of nowhere. I don't know what blood magic has for support, but he's casting a lot of stuff on us. I suppose it's good. See, I'm gaining... I was gaining HP. I'm just counteracting the effects of this. That is a cool skill. I like that. Because my main weakness is... elemental, domination magic, all that. Basically, anything that bypasses my armor as a warrior. So this will help against all that. Let me double check. You do have a lot of unused points. There you go. Cool. That is an insane waterfall. Yeah, but if they have dwarves, I'm 100% playing a dwarf. I will also have a giant bear character, but dwarves are the best. We weren't in Shiver Peak Mountains that long. This the monster? You're not that impressive. Return of the Sin. Overlook. Cool. There's a waterfall. You gotta look behind it. Oh, come on, ArenaNet. If you're an RPG and you have a waterfall, you gotta let me go behind it. That's gotta be a rule somewhere. What is this? You gain 1 health regeneration while standing in the magical waters of Maguma Jungle. Alright, it's not letting me go behind the waterfall. Lame. Let's go turn this in before we go... Actually, I haven't checked what these other quests are. It's over there. It says await the druids at a base of a waterfall. I'm at the base. Is there a certain place I'm supposed to stand? There is a girl who beings return to the mortal flesh, become one of the jungle, soon gather beneath the waterfall not far from here. Oh, maybe this is a wave thing. Because they do keep appearing. Druids? Yep, they're coming. So probably after all these come through. My hammer's wondering when we next get to pound something. Right now, Elona. Right now. Yeah, that totally counteracts this. It's pretty cool. I have anti-dot now. There they are. All that exists is all that must be. Is there something you wish to discuss? Alright, we just wait for them to do something? Maybe they can go behind the waterfall. We are renewed by these waters, we are unchanged by these waters. That doesn't make sense. For the greater good. Time moves neither forward nor back. Time is the lens of perception. Sounds like something I would write as an away message in AOL Instant Messenger to sound smart. Spirit beholds truths that the eye cannot see. Yep, very much so. It's a "look how deep I am" quote. Guys? It's not often that we allow mortals to witness our rituals, but we see in you the seeds of the divine. To be divine is to realize that we are all one, that the self is an illusion. Through this, you understand your own immortality. Through this, you are freed from the illusions of the flesh. Do not rush your understanding of these mysteries. Allow them to take root and mature gradually within you as a seedling in the soil. Cool. That's done. Just got very introspective. That's there. Let's turn this in, then we'll go over there. Ah, the lilac eye. So it does exist. This will fetch a handsome sum in Lion's Arch, no doubt. Oh yes, did you find any part of young Graham? He lives, eh? What a bother. Had to rather hope that I wouldn't have to pay him. Good guy. In any case, many thanks for your service. That's cool, but not for us. So when I was crippled condition, that's pretty nifty. It's like hamstring plus damage. Alright, let us do some homework here. Nothing to identify. I don't want any of that. Armor 13. It's way better than what I have. We're going to keep that. I do like reduced cripple, but this is just more armor. A new build of Guild Wars is available. Please exit and run the program again. Okay. We might have to do that real quick. I'm going to keep that hammer. And I'm out of salvage. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what they changed. I'll be just fixing bugs, because I have found a few bugs. But I will do that right now, because we're here anyway, so... Let me just turn that off. See, patch notes. Fix a client bug. Increase range of bird's eye compass. Don't know what that is. Fix an issue with some previously revealable parts of the map were no longer revealed. Fixed an occasional disconnect. Yeah, it doesn't look like much. Just fix bugs, which is good. Bugs need fixing. Yep, nothing crazy. I just didn't want any compatibility issues. Alright. Claude, I don't get you. We're going to take Orion, because Orion has a lot of fire stuff. And I'm fighting a lot of plant stuff. So let's grab you. Alicia, you carry the team. And I like Stefan. What other quests do we have? That's in the lagoon. That's the Wizard's Tower. Okay. I want this guy's armor. Give me just to see your armor. Oh yeah. We're doing more damage now. Sorry, Claude. Oh. Almost one shot. They have Earthquake. Oh, actually, before I go, I'm still pretty close. I want to go back to Lion's Arch. Because I need another thingy if I can get it. It wasn't the Lore Master, it was a skills guy. He was on top of a hill.
Hear my tale.
No. Is it that guy? Where was the skills dude? He was on top of a thing. Pretty sure the guy we turned this quest into was on top of a thing. Maybe now that we did it, it's on the actual skills guy here. We can see. Oh, one thing we have to do. Go to this guy. Customize this one. There we go. Now we can wear this weapon. Boom. So we have to keep up a stance now. We get 15% damage if we do. Or can I just do it from here? What was Whirlwind? Ooh. That's actually really good. It's way less damage than this, but knockdown's really good. I might try that a little bit later. Okay, so can I get another Signet of Capture from him? I cannot. That's also very good. Right now, I'm just liking the straight up AoE damage. Where was the guy that we turned in the capture quest to? Because he was, I know he's on top of a hill. Is it you? No. You're a scroll dude. We can't find him, oh well. Oh, this was him. There. Significant capture. So, I'm assuming each time we buy one of these, we lose a skill point, but I have a ton of them. Okay, let's go. Let's be honest, I'm not using interrupt very much. Do that, then... Significant capture. Okay, that's why we came back to town. Needed to do that. Okay. Oh, also, is there anything we can get rid of? I'm not using this much, so we need a stance that lasts a long time. That's a stance. Frenzy, don't want a frenzy. 3 seconds isn't very good. That's really good. I think balance stance. You can't be knocked down. It's a tanky stance. Yeah, because I'm not liking this much. And it's only 5 energy. That will work well. So that'll empower our hammer to do a lot more damage. Okay. Now we can continue. I just didn't want to go and find a unique and miss an elite skill or something. I probably don't get any yet. It's probably a later thing. But I don't know that, so I want to be prepared. Look at this hammer, though. Giant ram's head. So I gotta remember when to go into battle to cast this every time. Boom. Still doing... These guys are heavily armored. That's why I brought you Orion. Rain of Fire. Huge. Oh, I missed him. I'm thinking axes would be really good against forest stuff. You know, because chop down trees. But we just found this hammer, so we're gonna rock this for a while. Kind of matches my helm a little bit. We did splurge on a lot of dye, but I like it. Think we go that way? This bridge looks safe. Wonder who lives there. The druids? No, they're dead. Oh, huge. Doing so little damage against these guys. I guess they are considered heavily armored. But I think blunt would do more damage against heavily armored stuff. Maybe they're considered organic or wooden or something? I don't know. Don't know how the damage types work out. Really like this. The anti-dot spell. That looks like another ad is coming up. I am sorry. I have the ads on the least freaking I can possibly do. But they still exist. So, see you in a second. I do enjoy the lots of gold everybody drops now. A lot of dudes. Eight damage. I feel like I'm in pre-searing again. I assume I can bleed these guys. Sword would probably still be good. Maybe I'll find a cool one. Maybe this isn't the right way. If so, it's very roundabout. It looks like we're hitting a zone up here. This is definitely not the way. Well, we'll see what else is here. Maybe a chest. They're inside of zone changes quite a few times. Well, they have been inside them quite a few times. Not this time, and we're not going through there because everything will respawn. Alright, we went the wrong way. It's not the first time, will not be the last time. So probably have to go around there and up and over. I didn't realize how long the cooldown was here. I was going to save that for right before I get in battle. My guy must have huge traps. Carrying a hammer this size like this all the time, it's all traps. A little bit of biceps because his arms are bent, but mostly traps. Side note, if you want to look big, two things you should focus on. Your forearms and your traps. Who cares about curls? Bench press, yeah, you can do it. But if you want to really look strong and capable, forearms and traps. That's actually what a lot of the Hollywood trainer guys do. If someone's going to have their shirt on the whole time. Tom Hardy did that for a few movies because he was tired of doing full training for everything. He was like, give me big forearms, give me big traps. And it worked. And all you really need to do for big traps is carry stuff. You can just buy a cheap bucket loaded with water. Just fill it with water. And just walk. Pick it up and walk with it. Get huge traps and shoulders. My dogs are going crazy. Alright, this looks to be the way I go over there, then up and over. My dogs are going crazy. This is why I like Stefan. AoE 14 armor. You're below me, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you are. They're fighting him in melee. This Z-axis thing is crazy. Let's just leave him. Orion? I'm making Alicia have to work way too hard. She's already got enough on her plate. I only got 2. Spell is so good. I do have... I want to try this one too. Whirlwind. Deals damage and knockdown to attacking foes, which is everyone that's around me. That'll prevent a lot of damage. Okay. Missed all of them. Dang it. How about you hit me? Oh, I'm gonna use another lockpick. Lockpicks are over a platinum. Wish me luck. My lockpick was broken. And all I got was an air wand. I need to find where they sell those. I'm assuming in the next place. Next safe zone. Where did that... Okay. I don't like the whole energy regeneration -1 thing. It's on a lot of gear. We definitely have some long, protracted fights, and that can add up. In a negative way. Subtract up. It's definitely not a phrase. How do vines grow like that? Start reaching across? Makes no sense. Ah, save zone. I am here on the authority of Confessor Dorian himself. Stay a moment and hear what I have to say. While Justiciar Thomas's rage toward the heretics who slew his brothers understandable, we cannot afford to send scores of knights on a frontal assault into an unmapped jungle. Smart? All while allowing the undead to march unchecked across the Krytan countryside. I will bear the burden of informing the Justiciar that his forces are required for the defense of Kryta. As for tracking these rebels into the wilds, I will leave this matter in your hands. Numbers will not be on your side, but the unseen ones will watch over you. As long as the unseen ones are watching over me, I guess. Alright, we need to find a merchant that has keys. Please say you have keys. Yes, okay. So I'm going to sell... and get rid of you. Keep the Krytan key, we're going back there. Alright, 4 keys there. This sells for a lot. Energy plus 14 is huge, though. I don't care. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, this can sell. I know I should be probably breaking all these down, but I also need gold. Alright, we got the keys. Who's up here? Okay, who's down there? It's not a very defensible position. Oh, intermission. And yeah, we're good. Sorry, work text. Hunt down the Shauna Blade and kidnappers, rescue the chosen if taken hostage. Okay, chase rescue chosen to score. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Free the prisoners, kill people. Got it. Look for the bonus objective. Save that guy. We didn't save him. Can I loot his corpse? I want his armor. Okay, big boy. Okay, I'm gonna kill you first. You heal. Loving all these foresty things. They burn so well. But my hammer is doing nothing. And a fire weapon would be doubly good here. Not only could I enchant it, but these things are weak. Weak to fire, that is. Just trying to... The threat tables in this game, I still don't exactly know how they work. Mobs just seem to do what they want. Oh, big AoE. Boom. Oh, he's gonna die. I don't think it mattered to the quest. I just like to for thematic reasons. Keep the other guards alive. There's a lot of dudes. Oh, huge. I love packs that only do physical damage. Casters are the scary ones. You look way scarier than you are. That rain of fire does some work. Glad I brought Mr. Orion. Job, team. Can feel my guys doing more damage. Not the crack trumble. You seem like a necromancer. I don't think I'm gonna get anything from him. Let's see though. Nothing. Can't wait for my first elite skill. Definitely have not found one of those yet. It's pretty linear so far. Okay. That's how the vines do their thing. Should have guessed magic. More centaurs. Oh, I still do no damage to you. Might have to put more in strength or something to get more armor pen. Four? Like, what is going on? Guess I should pump strength next time I'm in town. At least they're not casters. Spirit of Symbiosis. Why are you here? I'm supposed to go that way. But what's up here? Now that I have the signet, I definitely gotta catch them all. Alright, let's run. Shoot on a double pull. Oh, we did double pull. Yeah, we don't have to go that way anyway. It's more trouble than it's worth, actually. They're persistent over there. I had to say there were no casters. Good God. That was a lot of conditions. This has saved my ass, this thing. I will survive. That might have kept me alive. Damage is pathetic. Maybe it's because I put a bunch of points into fire instead of strength, and it's coming back to bite me. Jungle troll, new mob. And we know trolls hate fire. That is canon. Aw. I expected more of a weakness. My damage is pathetic. My melee damage, anyway. Ooh. Got a rare. It's like 10, 10, 10, 10, 132, 10, 10, 5, 6. Nothing. Music here is fine. Not the most memorable, but it is action music. I missed all of them. nothing over here. Had to check. Might have been another rare. The ambient sounds are nice here, though. That's going to be a Z-axis thing, isn't it? How you guys doing with the troll? Basically olaying him, treating him like a bull. He can run one way, then run the other way. Now, if it's the case that these guys just have high armor and I'm not supposed to do damage, that's fine. But in that case, definitely want warrior, I mean not warrior, what am I saying? Sword, just so I can bleed. Because that seems to do the same damage regardless of armor. These guys sound mad. See if we can not pull that guy. I don't enjoy doing piddly damage, though. Need to remedy that somehow. It's a long mission. Hope we're going the right way. I pretty much just followed the mobs, which has worked previously. Big damage. I should try the party finder for next quest. I doubt there are many people at like a specific quest at a specific time, but I haven't checked yet, so who knows. What's in here? The goal of me running in here all the time is just to try and distract these guys from hitting my backline. Because if you can localize the damage to 1 or 2 people, it's way easier to heal resource-wise. Even for mercenaries. Because they have only so many global cooldowns. This could be the wrong way to go, I have no idea. But I saw some spiders dropping down over here, so I'm assuming they wouldn't add that for no reason. Maybe they would. Oh, yep, we're going the right way. Cool. Because the shining blade must be warned. Shining blade are the rebels, aka freedom fighters. One man's rebel, another man's freedom fighter. Eight, 6, 9. What happened to my damage? Probably some mesmer skills. Ooh. Maelstrom. That is amazing, but I can't use it. As I do not have enough energy. Check this mob over here. Oh, I guess we pulled. Again, I'm happy I brought our Ryan, because he does fire. All this is weak to fire. And is very heavy armor. We must be nearing the end, though. This has been very long. Spiders had some fun. Gonna fight Shelob. Legally distinct Shelob. That's freaky. These must be the villagers that were chosen by the eye thing.
Please, no.
I was gonna say, why aren't we running in there? So those were the rebels from earlier. Well, actually, this fits in with what I was thinking. Because I thought the lady that took
You
the...
there. You can chase us through the jungle later. But if you have even a shred of decency in your heart, I beseech you, help us save the Chosen.
Yep. Not rebels, freedom fighters. I was right. Because I remember when that lady took all the villagers, she did have that evil voice, and you can always tell. It's more evident, I think, in early voice acting. Because someone comes in to do a job, and they're like, by the way, you're an evil person. And they always put this affectation in their voice to be evil. Modern games, they don't do it so much, because they know it's better to be in a gray area. But in these older games, you can definitely tell. They're charming in that way. Kezra Spinderweb. Hope I can loot that chest.
You have exactly 10 seconds to explain yourselves before we run you through.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is you who needs to be doing the explaining.
What are you going to do to us?
I don't know what to make of you. You're not typical White Mantle, as evidenced by your
Hey,
bravery
they didn't even give me
and
the armor.
willingness
I'm
to
not
help
White
save
Mantle.
the Chosen. Had you not shown up when you did, we might have lost them after all.
Lost them? You weren't trying to get them killed?
What did you think? That we liberated the Chosen from the murderous Mantle only to feed them to the spiders? Nothing could be farther from the truth.
Then what were you doing?
Rescuing them from
Then
the
what were
Mantle,
you
that's
doing?
what. The spiders were
I
a
have protagonist voice.
miscalculation.
I don't trust them, Avenia. They're Mantle, plain and simple.
I can see that, Marcus. But something tells me if they see for themselves what the White Mantle really do to the Chosen, they'll have a change of heart about their masters.
What are you saying? That you mean to let them go?
Yes, Marcus. That's exactly what I mean to do. Who knows? Once they've seen the bloodstone,
We get her. She seems like a
they may
healer.
end up being valuable
White equals
allies.
healer.
This is a mistake, Avenia.
Maybe it is. If my hunch about you is correct, then you'll head to Bloodstone Fen. The truth about the White Mantle will reveal itself, and you will be faced with a difficult decision.
I can't get that loot back there? There's a chest back there. Dang it. Oh well. I wanted that chest. But all the keys and everything. Salvage. Where are we? We're way out there. Let's see if we can do this side quest first. Because we appear to be moving past it. Way over there. We gotta go all the way through Silverwood, which we haven't been in yet. Maybe not. We'll do this later. Locate the blue blades. Blue blade. I don't know where I'm getting these words. Locate blade. Scout rider will take you to the Bloodstone. Use the vine bridges to traverse the jungle. So we're probably gonna have to find the seeds and put them on the thingy like that lady did. Yeah, that rain of fire destroys these guys. There's our guide. Any chest? Nope. If you're looking for Ryder, he's gone ahead of the Bloodstone down in that clearing. Okay. Alright, so take the seed. To assume we can't pick it up again, that would make no sense. Since the seed has to grow into a bridge. There we go. Made up for that chest we lost. Ooh. I think this is less damage than what we can craft, though. Lengthened bleeding duration. That is good. I don't know if it's less damage than what I can craft, but I'm definitely keeping that for now. Because bleed is pretty good. As you can tell, these guys have ridiculously high armor because I'm doing no damage. I think I figured out my army, though. They have low armor? Okay, so my assumption is then, if it's not a blunt or slashing thing in this game, my assumption would be that if it's high armor, then the hammer's going to be better, low armor, sword and axe going to be better. That would be my assumption then. Because if they're low armor and my hammer's doing low damage... No, I don't really want too many hints, because I could read a guide, but I'd rather not. That's my hammer. Oh, wait a second. Requires 10 hammer mastery. I'm an idiot. I figured it out. Yep. I'm an idiot. Alright, well, I guess I'll do this handicapped. At least I have my fire spell. But yeah, I don't really want to walk through because I think it's more fun to stumble through it. No, I like my weird build so far. I just want to... I have to get, obviously, to 10 hammers for my hammer. It's more fun to figure out weird stuff. As long as you know what the game asks of you, and it asks for 10 hammer mastery, which I do not have. At least I solved my own mystery. That's why I'm doing 0 damage with my hammer. I'm pretty much a walking inferno right now. Oh, he ran away. Thank you for the advice. But again, I'm fine doing things wrong. That's okay. Because the point is, if I do things wrong, I'll figure it out eventually, because I'll hit a wall where I can't get by, most likely. And then I'll have to tinker with stuff. If I want to be efficient, I just read a guide and be like, alright, do this build for leveling. Okay. And that's no fun. Discovery is part of the fun. Anything over there? No, just trolls. I just can't believe I missed that. 1 hammer mastery. So we're basically fighting without me in the group, besides my spell. Yeah, I never look at guides in games. Unless I'm doing, like, the super high tier content. Like, Guild Wars 2 I started because... Well, I started reading guides once I got to endgame because I want to do some of the higher end raids in that game. And you don't want to hold the group back, so... So I will read them eventually. But only if it's affecting other players. Like if you're doing a high end raid. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm just saying in general. Oh, gotta do my part and ban the bot. I don't think it does anything banning bots, because they'll just spit out another one. But I feel like I'm doing something. Ooh, chest. Another butterfly sword. Ooh. Swordsmanship +1. I like the bleeding one. Wonder if I can pull that off. I wonder how one would do a bleeding build. Like if there are affectations later that are like -1 health regeneration when inflicting bleed or something. That'd be cool. Well, I can still knock things down. I just do no damage. That's fine. I trust my team. Orion is carving these guys up with his fire spells. Arena Fire is huge. Against all these woodland creatures. Hey, you're new. You look like a Tyrannid. In 40k. not horror specs. What are those called? Big Tyranid worm guys. I forget the name. They're horrifying on the tabletop. Just look ridiculously scary. Big damage. Now crappy damage. Can we knock you down? Looks like we can. Oh, they released another Dawn of War trailer today. I haven't looked at that yet. I think I read they might delay it a bit, which is sad, but at the same time, I'd rather companies delay games and have them come out and be done, rather than have them come out in a bad state and then patch it later. You don't want to be a Cyberpunk. No one wants to be a Cyberpunk. They should have delayed, but the money people wanted to release the game, not the programmers. And it got a bunch of bad press for it. CD Projekt Red went from being a ubiquitously loved company to, well, I like them, but remember that Cyberpunk disaster? So, companies should think about that more. And delay stuff until it's done. You're gonna make more money in the end if it's good. I say like I know what I'm talking about. Game development. Alright, we need to find the seed. There we go. 3 of them. Might have to come back here. Alright, I'm gonna take one. Drop it and probably... big damage. Oh, if we drop it, it goes away. Alright, you guys take care of that. I believe in you. So I'll drop this one and go get another, just in case you need to. Yeah, Witcher 3 was... well, I can't say that, because I actually never got around to playing Witcher 3. But, from everything I've read and heard, it's phenomenal. I have played Cyberpunk, and Cyberpunk is fantastic. So, I don't know if Witcher 3, I'd say that was their last good game. Cyberpunk came out in a terrible state, but they patched it so much and added so much content. It's a really good game now. Like, the reviews went straight up after about a year or so. But yeah, Witcher 3, by all accounts, is incredible. And we'll see how Witcher 4 does. Hope it's good. I do need to get around to playing The Witcher 3, because I want to play 4. Feels so insipid here, just grazing things with my hammer. I don't mind that. That combat isn't great. If there's a good story. I've said this multiple times in stream. I like to have a couple of games going, typically. One time sync game, which right now is probably Guild Wars 2. And then one story-based game. Hey, as long as it gives me a good experience, I'm happy. But I'm going to play it at some point because I want to play 4. I did read one of the books, just The Last Wish. Not the last... Is it Last... Yeah, Last Wish. The one that's basically just a series of short stories. And it was really good. So I know a lot of the lore. But rip the show. It was not great. I've seen gameplay from Witcher 1. I don't know if I could go back that far and play it. It seems very rough. But then again, I can handle Guild Wars 1. And I play EverQuest, so... Yeah, what sucks about the show, they had it. Like, Henry Cavill's perfect. But, for some reason, the showrunner, she wanted her Game of Thrones. She didn't just want, like, a first-person story, which is what it really is. Because if you read The Last Wish, every chapter is like Monster of the Week. It's set up for a show. All you have to do is do the book. And it would be great. You could bring in Ciri and Yennefer, like, as the show goes along, and then maybe Season 2 they start to come into their own. But trying to do, like, 3 perspectives and time jumps and all this bullshit. Just let us get to know Geralt and let him be awesome for a season. Because in the books as well... eventually it does transfer to Ciri, and she becomes a Witcher. But that's later, and they wanted to rush all that shit. I like the casting. I think Yennefer, she didn't... I've seen, like, videos from the game. She didn't look exactly like the game, but I thought she was a good actress. Ciri was good. Henry Cavill's perfect. It's just they forgot to write good stuff. Look, I'm supposed to take you to the Bloodstone, but the mantle wiped out my entire party. I'm not going back. Go on if you want, but you should know, the stone disrupts divine energy. Those killed on top of it take much longer to resurrect. Oh. Cool. So we're gonna have a hard fight. Yeah. A lot of the casting was bad. It seems like everybody... Well, a lot of people that make shows want the casting to look like downtown LA. When that's not where it's set. It's like in the new Lord of the Rings thing, which might not be good. But there was a lot of complaints about, oh, it's lack of diversity. I'm like... And what's his name? Gollum guy basically told him to shove it. As he should. Because Tolkien, his whole point was... Because Great Britain, over the years, or, you know, that land, it lost much of its folklore, its very old stories, because it was, you know, taken over so many times, and all the text gone and all that. He wanted to make, like, modern folklore, or his version of folklore for Great Britain. So it would be people of that area, so that's why there are very few people of color in the books. They do exist. Like the people from... Is it the Southlands? I forget. Wherever the guys and the elephants are from. But yeah, The Witcher... Again, they're obsessed with making everything look like downtown LA. I don't know why. And the problem with that... even in-world, is when you're in a city or a town, you have no sense of place because every populace to every town looks the same. It just doesn't work. Alright, we need to find another thing. Another seed. There we go. Another elite. We will not get an ability from you, but we will get a morale boost. Oh, we should not attack. We're doing no damage anyway. This hex kills us. Dang it. Ooh, that was a lag spike. assuming this is a Mesmer thing. Yep. Pick up this. Nice. You guys killed that. Last time I dropped this, it went away. You do more damage than me anyway. Because I can't read tooltips. But anyway, now that we're back from another ad, because Twitch is being super aggressive. Yeah, I need to play Witcher 3. I'll probably watch... I know there's probably a bunch of story synopsis out there of Witcher 1 and Witcher 2. And then play Witcher 3. I also need to play the most recent God of War, because I want to play the new one. I know a lot of people didn't like the direction they took the new one that's coming out, but I love Tamara Ann Wolf. She's a giant nerd. She's a great dungeon master, so I hope it's good. That Rain of Fire is doing work. Thank you, Orion. What do you got for me? Yeah, that is a little annoying. It just annoys me in my nerd things. Wheel of Time did something similar, and Wheel of Time's my favorite book series of all time. Some of it was cast alright, a lot of it wasn't. But the writing was just hot garbage in Wheel of Time, so there you go. Alright, we need another seed. I think there was another one back here somewhere. I mostly like the casting for Wheel of Time. Now that I think about it, it wasn't too bad. It was just the writing. If you don't have writing, nothing else matters. Let's just go back and get this seed over here. What's up, Jinx? But I don't like dwelling on bad stuff, because, yeah, there are bad adaptations, and Witcher was one of them. But there have been good ones, too. Like, look at One Piece. One Piece is... I love One Piece. I haven't read the manga. I have not watched the show, the anime. But the live action is phenomenal. Arcane was great. So they're getting better. Gotta give credit where it's due. Oh, and if you haven't watched the Cyberpunk show, Edge Runners, it's awesome. New season's coming out. It might be out already? Or it's coming out, I don't know. Okay, no bridge over there, we're going over here. The quest completed? I hope we're going to the Bloodstone. We're fighting the White Mantle now. 0. Yeah, Jinx, I screwed up. I put on this new hammer. And when I started the mission, I didn't realize this hammer required 10 hammer mastery. As seen. And I didn't read that, and I have 9. So I'm doing 0 damage. All I'm doing is knocking people down and casting my fire spell. Basically being carried by my boys. Oh yeah, One Piece is wacky. That's kind of why I like it. It's... the way it's designed... I'm not helping us at all. Like, the way Oda designed it with the Grand Line and stuff, it's basically a playground for him to do whatever he wants. He can tell any story he wants because there are no, like, hard and fast rules. He can make up different powers just on a whim. You ate the steel gum fruit. Oh, devil fruit. You ate this one. You ate the fire one. Like, you can just keep going with it. And you can tell whatever story you want because you can use the powers to help out with telling that story. So I like it a lot. Come on. The new Resident Evil movie looks good. I love the director, so I knew I was going to be in anyway. But the preview's looking great. Okay, went that way. And can only cross my fingers for the 40K show. Apparently they have a showrunner. I am helping. Block, block, block. Really sucks that a guy got hurt that was going to play Kratos, because they filmed like almost half the show. God of War show, that is. And he tore his bicep, I think. I think that was it. Which is a rough injury. And they're going to have to reshoot the whole thing. If only Chris Judge was a little younger. He's too old. This looks like the Thing. Bloodstone. That's a lot of dudes. When I kill this guy, can I get his armor?
And the scythe, the bringer of salvation.
I did say these guys are going to be evil, by the way.
I shall harvest the souls of the unbelievers.
And I really want his armor.
For their stench will linger. Until the false gods have been cast from this world.
That's an evil man speech if I've ever heard one. This might be bad, because I do no damage.
Well, well. If it isn't our old friends. We thought you'd been killed by the Shining Blade. But I see we were mistaken.
At least I have my fire spell.
We're on to you, Hableon. Your days of murdering innocent people end here. I'm afraid you're mistaken. If anyone ends here...
Top tier dialogue.
Get them!
Prepare to pay for your sins, Hableon.
Hey, cliches are cliches for a reason. Hey, friends? Yeah, as a cliche villain, I'm a cliche hero, but good versus evil, still fun. That's why people like Tolkien. And Wheel of Time. There's a little more gray in Wheel of Time. Alright, I guess we're just going in. Maybe I'll just tank this guy and that'll be my contribution. He hurts. let's try to peel the casters. I do no damage. Alright, there we go, Hablium. Alright, Tavona's doing some damage. Alicia's getting pummeled. Alicia's dead. Yep, my mistake is catching up to me. Alright, we got Alicia up. Alright, we're slowly getting some mobs down. Orion's gonna die. Orion's dead. I think all the mercenaries have signets, though, so we can get quite a bit back up. Oh, I need to save Alicia. Nope, she's dead again. Oh, she's back up again. Everybody has res. This reminds me of, like, Boy Scouts. Hear me out. There's a thing you have to do to become an Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank. You have to do some type of community project. Something that helps the community. It has to be approved, so it can't be nothing. It has to be something decent. But there are some stipulations. You can't do any labor yourself. Not allowed. And you also have to get everything donated. There we go. We did it. Good job, team. So yeah, it's kind of like this. I did nothing there. I got a few knockdowns in. My team did it. Yeah, the enemies seem to have all the same skills I have, so...
May your soul be lost in the endless mists, never to find
I know it's only
rest.
going to get harder. I know they're evil, but I still want their armor and their cape. This guy is a baller.
The white
The
mantle
outfit's
has been
fantastic.
called once again to arms.
Alright, please let me be in a rest area so I can fix my hammer.
There are betrayers among us. Those who would masquerade as our friends, only to turn and stab at our hearts. I have just received word that these traitors have murdered Justakar Hablion.
That's right.
They must pay for this.
Yes, my son. When these heathens attacked the White Mantle, they chose their fate. Now it is for us to deliver upon them what they have asked for.
I know he's evil, but he looks fantastic.
Yes, my son. We will mete out justice and take our vengeance. Leave no stone unturned. Find the betrayers. Find Hablion's killers. Kill them all.
Okay, but can I go rest first? Really would like to fix my thing. Yay! Awesome. Okay. I also, I think, want to go back to Sword and Shield, just because I like it more. No other reason. And I went to Hammer in the first place because there were lots of skeletons out there that couldn't be bled, but now I'm not seeing any skeletons. Okay, let's... Oops, inventory, identify... 17% when using skill. That's just annoying. I don't want that. I like the bleeding thing better. Yep, don't need that. Alright, we need an expert salvage kit for that. Where's our storage? This is our homework we gotta do every time We go back to rest area. Most players never get at that point. A lot of people quit this game early. I don't see why. Like, the more you play it, the more you want to keep playing it, because you keep discovering stuff. In my opinion. Ooh, skills. Lightning orb. No. That's really good. No, knock down if blocked. Okay. No, that's good. Ooh. That we want. That's an execute. Yeah, we're going back to sword too, so we want that. We have a signet of capture. Okay, let's get that execute. Okay. Wait a second. Those are definitely better. The upgrades are weird, because it's the same exact name always, but they're just better. So it looks like we're going to be crafting. No weapons, though? Anybody else here? Maybe up here. Your collector. Okay. We're going to do some stuff. So we definitely can craft another full set of armor. How much money do we have? We have enough. I'm going to go check the swords back at Lion's Arch. So I don't remember how strong this sword was in comparison to the one we have now. Where are my smiths at? Okay. There's been a lot of fireworks going off. I don't know why. What are we celebrating? Yeah, I did learn about elite skills because it says if the skill was elite, you gain 250 experience. I'm assuming that you can only get those from mobs. Okay, 14 through 20. I think my sword I have does that. $13 through 19. It's pretty much the same. There's 3 versus giants. It's not really a thing. And a lot of times, things are hexed anyway. Because I have Ghost of Althea. So, we can just use this. We just gotta get the 20% damage on it. As far as shield goes... That's a good amount of armor. Doesn't look great, but I'll deal. So we have to customize. Okay, there we go. And I have to change. What does this require? 10 sword. We can't do what we did before. Now, I can make a helm that gives +1 swords. What does this require? 5 tactics. I can't go down in tactics. Do I want to... What do I want to do here? Probably fire magic down. Needs to do more than that. It would be more economical, because I like having a lot of damage here, to get the helm that gives +1 swords. But now this actually works. It looks cool, too. Alright, so that's done. So now we have to go back there and craft all that stuff. Wait, were we here? Yes, okay. So what do we need? Just iron? Just iron. Easily done. I have an abundance of iron. Now, do I want to make the wyvern armor? I think I do. I'm liking this look. Let's see. Materials. Now, I think it's only the gladiator helm that gives plus to swords. Let's give strength +1. Tactics, gladiators for the weapons. But I like how my wyvern helm looks. So I'm going to stick with that. Because what really matters is what you look like. Fashion is the end game of every MMO. And this is 9 more armor, so we're going to craft. Wyvern hauberk, that's all the same. Craft. Alright, I'm also going to need an expert salvage kit. I have some stuff on this armor I'm wearing. Okay. I have the reduced physical damage by 3 thing. Salvage that. Rune of Vigor. Salvage that. I think that's it. Oh, one more. Cool. So now we can salvage this. Oh, I gotta buy more dye. I can just regular salvage. Can't get the dye back. I'm assuming these do stack because they're different amounts, 2 and 3. I could be wrong. Health on that. Super. I'm curious, what do it look like orange? Oh, I didn't know there was a customizer. Looks more brownish. I like my gold. We're going to go back to Lion's Arch. Get our dye. And it's like nothing ever changed. We just got more armor. More expensive this time. Yeesh. So we need 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. Oh, I thought you could do multiple things. It looks like you can. You go like this. Oh, that's fun. You can mix colors. What if I do like a purple, red, and a purple? Okay, that doesn't do anything. That's pretty cool, though. We just wasted a bunch of gold? Not wasted. I shouldn't have said that. It's not a waste to look awesome. Cool. I don't know if we can have more than 2 affectations on something. Like, if we could pull off the damage while in a stance. We can't pull that off. My dogs are going crazy. What I can do... I like this reduced cripple duration, so I could probably take that. Oh. Okay, can't take it off. What can go on shields? I assume it's considered, yeah, it's just considered armor. It's probably nothing. Can I put anything else on there? I'll find out as I go. Okay. I think we did all that we need to do here. Oh, besides skills. We need to switch to sword stuff. That's if blocked, so we don't want that. We'll take Q. We'll take Q. Deep wounds and damage. Final thrust. I use most everything. I'm not using this much because I'm saving mana for that. So let's try final thrust here. That's big damage. We'll try that. Alright. Oh, I did have... I can check my stash over here, actually. Is that another shield I like the look of, but I don't think it has any stats on it. Where's stash? I mean, I'm hexed a lot. And when it matters, I have more armor. It just looks better. I'm sorry. I have to go with it. Gotta do it. Alright, ad's about to play, and I have to go pee anyway, and get some tea and see what the dogs want, because they're going crazy. So I will be right back. And we're back. Oh, still in the ad. So, good timing. I do want to see the Dawn of War 4 trailer. Alright, 1 second. I gotta get my dogs to stop going crazy. Our neighbor actually works at night, so she gets very upset when the dogs go crazy. So I'll be right back again. Alright, sorry about that. They definitely had to go outside and do their stuff. I did want to watch this trailer, though. So I guess I can do it on here. Hold on, let me get this set up. Boom. Let's move this over here. I don't know if anyone else cares about Warhammer, but I do. this out.
Hello everyone, my name is Jan Thijssen. I'm game director of Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 4. I wanted to give you a quick update on the game. We made the decision to move the launch to December the 3rd. Like many of you, we were looking forward to play the game in September. But we really believe this is the right decision, and the additional time will be worth it.
Well, that sucks.
The response to Dawn of War 4 has been amazing. You watched our faction trailers, the battlefield reports, and thousands of you have played the game in multiple community playtests, sharing your feedback. All of this helped a lot to shape the experience, and we're very proud of what we accomplished so far.
Satan.
We know from your feedback that the game feels right, and we captured what makes Dawn of War so special.
It looks fantastic. And again, rather than delay it than have a bad game.
So why delay it? It's because we need the extra weeks to get more of your feedback into the game, to fix bugs, to improve the performance and polish the experience. We want to deliver a game that lives up to our ambitions and your expectations. And we want to make sure that every player has the best possible experience from day one.
These guys
Over the
Dutch?
coming weeks, we'll keep showing you what we're working on, and how your feedback is shaping the game. There will be more battlefield reports, more gameplay, and more deep dives into different parts of the game.
I tried to get into the beta testing. I didn't get
We
in
are
there
also
yet.
sharing an updated Year 1 roadmap today, so you can see how our post-launch content now lines up with the new launch date.
My first new
Thank
faction
you again
is
for your
a while.
support. We really don't take it for granted. We can't wait for you to experience everything we've been working on when Dawn of War 4 launches December 3rd.
Alright, again, I can't be mad. Because I always said rather than release a good product when it comes out than release a bad product and have to fix it and do all that later. So, no big deal. Alright, we are back, finally. I don't think I need this anymore. I was thinking about keeping this, because energy... Nope. I can't even pull that off. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I have that. Okay. That's done. Sell this stuff, then we're good. Two Megumi keys should be fine. Get rid of you. Don't know why we have that. But we just got a bunch of new armor. We have been betrayed by one of our own. A traitor has given away the location of the Shining Blades bases throughout the region. In response to Hablian's death, they are launching a massive strike led by the Demagogue. Scouts have reported a vanguard comprising of 3 groups. They're currently pushing towards Quarrel Falls. We must warn Councillor Valor outside Ventari's refuge. I need you to head them off and buy us some time. Okay. And my other quests, I believe, is in the lagoon, which we have been to the lagoon before. Silverwood. Let's go knock out this quest. I like having a nice, clean quest log. Oh, look at me now. Look at the sword and shield. Doesn't it look so much better than the hammer? Yeah, I look awesome. So, this is our bleed. We do this after we get a bleed. This is our execute. What is... Oh, I don't like that there. Let's swap. Follow the arrow. I might be regretting not having that skill now. I do like that spell that gives me more adrenaline on a hit. Seems like we're just raiding a centaur village and they've done nothing to us. Don't know how to feel about that. Ooh, that execute is nice. If I can ever use it. Takes a lot of adrenaline. Might have to get that skill back next time we're in town. $75, big damage. Don't know if that ability that makes us swing faster but do less damage is ever worth it. Because I don't really know the adrenaline calculation. Like, does less damage mean less adrenaline? Or does the attack speed compensate for it? I don't know. Shall remain a mystery for a while. But it should mostly be tab targeting and just bleeding everything. Out of a chest, I got a purple salvage item. Earth Magic +2. Health -35. So if I were to salvage this... I mean, that's really good. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this. Can I not do this because I'm in an instance? I think so. Okay. That's cool, though. It's actually much easier when I do damage. Who'd have thunk it? Almost there. Dawn of War 4 looks great. Definitely only has, I think, 4 factions at the start. But the original Dawn of War had, I think, 4 as well. But then they released a ton of expansions. So hopefully it does well, so they can keep releasing stuff. Where are we going? Right there. Remember me? I do damage now. What's up, guys? Strolled up out of nowhere. Yeah, they definitely prioritize spreading their dots over everything else. It's a lot of damage. Almost got Alicia, jeez. It was a lot of stacking dots. Hey, heal yourself. I need more adrenaline generation. Coming upon the mysterious log. Or mysterious message inside of the mysterious log, as it were. Our last key. We need to go buy more. Log. Done. Okay, so let's go back to here. So I want to change up my stuff. We can get rid of this. There's the shout. I don't want frenzy. This one I have to block to get energy. We'll just do that. It's only 5 mana. That's really good. +5 versus physical. Can't get it off. Darn. Alright, back at it. This will help quite a bit. We can actually cast our skills. That's there. Where's the... It's right there. Let's go turn in this first. So we can get a nice, clean quest log. Besides that maze tower thing that looks really hard. The only problem with this is it is a long cooldown. Ooh. La Firemain. Doesn't really inspire fear, that name. Don't want to piss off Lala. Big execute. Hey, level 19. She looked like a monk type. Don't think she'll have anything for us. Rust. Expel. Okay, that's a lot of things that I don't want. I think I'm mostly just looking for elite skills. We'll probably have an opportunity to get the other ones from trainers. Oh, points. Amazing, everything has a lot less life when you do damage. Read your tooltips, everybody. Anybody else level? Oops. Nope. Still waiting. How does one get down there? This way? Looks like it. Perhaps not. Navigation is definitely part of the challenge. Because the game is more like... It's more like it has hallways than an open world. Because you can't climb over anything. We might have to come from the other direction. Unless we go all the way down here and around. I think that's it. So let's go here. And set out yet again. Feel like Lancelot in Monty Python. And he runs at the castle in replay to rescue the supposed damsel. Because he just wants to sing. Doesn't want to be married. This way. We're gonna get this quest done eventually. That's enough of that. You feel tankier too. You definitely notice the shield. Even though it is a glorified stat stick. Stop running. I forgot hamstring. I do have that. That would be quite nice. Things die before I can do my big execute. I mean, you can't really complain that we're doing too much damage. It's not a bad thing. Okay, there's the healer. Let's kill him, then we finish you off. Big damage. Almost there. I don't think this reward is much. Never mind. It's abilities. I have delivered the message.
Welcome, friend.
Okay, 2 projectiles, so you do it to work out because bleeding. That's kind of cool. Can't use it. Unblockable. And it's magic. I feel tankier. We can get rid of that.
How can I help?
I've learned recently that a white mantle patrol entered the forest and has become lost. They were last spotted somewhere in Silverwood. Reports are Gareth, Quickblade, and Quarrel Falls let him know that there are white mantle in the woods. I think we know that already. Head south and eliminate the groups, okay? White Mantle think they can send patrols into our forest and not pay the price. They'll soon learn the cost of crossing the Shining Blade. I'll have several scouts meet you in Silverwood. They'll lead you to this White Mantle patrol. Wipe out the patrol and bring me their armor when you are done. Can I have their armor? We should be able to salvage some usable steel from them. No, just let me have it. I don't want to salvage them. Oh, they're all the way back up there. Okay. Oh, we have archers. Let's keep them alive. They are very nifty. Hi, guys. I want to kill that named thing, but I don't want to lose my NPCs. They speed things up precipitously. Why was there a battle cry? I saw nothing. Easy. NPCs are pumping.
You honor me.
I know. Already there. Quick quest. Hey, don't get in the front. They're going right after my archers. Did we lose any? We did not. Good job, ladies. No, we lost one. An emblem and 2 more ruined armors. And we did it. Well done. Not only have we destroyed one of their patrols, but this armor should salvage into enough steel to equip many of our scouts. Alright, that's the cold version. That's hammer attack. Cool. I'm thinking we don't use this now, because I'm running way too low on mana. Let me bring back what I had before. Where did it go? I'm confused. This one. Okay. And I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Girlfriend came home, had to say hi. What are we down to here? Did I turn my mic back on? Yes, I did. This and this. I think after this story quest, we'll go back and do the Magician's Tower. Because that seems hard. Yeah, I like having this ability. Completely counteracts a lot of the conditions, like bleeding. That's blocking everything. Really need to drop their armor. Could also go undercover or something, right? That's a thing. So it's not just for vanity, just mostly for vanity. Sword feels like home. Looks like we're zoning. This is usually right next to a zone line. So quest's probably taking us somewhere else. Yeah, this setup works better. I actually have mana to do stuff now. Mostly cast that spell because it's awesome. Zone line? Not zone line. Okay. We fighting. Just gonna bleed you. Bleed you. Bleed you. Yep, zone line. Yeah, good setup now. I like this. We have our bleed, our damage after it's bleeding, and with deep wounds, and then our execute. Eden's back. It's probably very hairy in here. Too much healing. Party's super strong. We're running over these guys. Oh. You leveled. White mantle all over this place. It's the first time I got my full rotation off in one target. Pretty good damage. Like I heard some slithery things. Who aggroed the warthog? It's probably me. With my AoE. I don't think he's doing any avenging. Nice thought, though. Carving them up. Deep Root. Who named this guy? Parents are not like him. You have brought us time, hero. Your deeds today will not be forgotten, and they certainly won't go unrewarded by the Shining Blade. We are grateful for your assistance. Gareth's support will be here shortly. Okay, I need you to speak with Ventari. He will not allow me into his refuge. It is a long story, and I do not wish to discuss it now. Fair enough? But the White Mantle and their masters are a threat to all Tyrians, not just Cretans, and not just humans. This is no mere civil war. There is much more at stake here than most of us know, more than we believe, I imagine. Ventari and his jungle-dwelling friends can help us if they choose to do so. Speak with him, I pray you, and return to me. I can do that? Elder Gretchen, you may have heard, is spearheading our effort to unlock the gate to Den Ravi. She and her people need to be alerted to the White Mantle push from the west. I'd like you to head east and attempt to contact one of her scouts. She'll have posted one along the way, I imagine. If you make contact, tell the scout of the impending attack, and get to Aurora Glades. You can speak with Gretchen herself. Will do. Whispers in the earth are pointed to 2 White Mantle agents at work in the Reed Bog. They attempt to move through the area with stealth. I would like to know their purpose in coming here. See if you can find them and overhear their conversation. You may do what you like with them, but make sure you obtain some information from them about their plans. Will you help me? Shield stance. Which quest is that? We're doing that first. New area. Look at this guy. Malfurion over here. Please don't tell me you have better armor than what I just got. So you do have better armor. Well, I'm gonna have to do that whole thing again. Because more armor is good. Got a merchant, we got storage. Okay. Oh yeah, we took this off. Forgot about that. So let me see if I can put that on my armor. Attaches to armor. Or not. Oh well. Alright, before I start that quest, I'm gonna probably call it. Because the girlfriend just got home, I gotta go hang out with her for a while, and I had a half day at work, basically, so I've been playing for a solid 4 or 5 hours. But we got a lot done. Let's see, total. Yeah, we came from here all the way over to here. We got a lot done throughout this area. And we're gonna have to craft new armor again next time. And next time we'll probably do the whole Wizard's Tower thing down here that we didn't do, because Black Curtain scared me away. So, thank you guys for sticking around, even though I had to go AFK a bunch.